From the quiet town of El Palmar, Murcia, Spain, a new tennis dream is slowly unfolding. One born in the shadow of greatness, yet driven by a fire entirely his own. His name is Jaime Alcaraz, the little brother of world tennis sensation Carlos Alcaraz. And though still just a young boy, he carries on his shoulders the hopes of a legacy that may one day rival his brother's. Jaime was born into a family where tennis is not just a sport, it's a way of life. His father, Carlos Alcaraz Sr., once a competitive player and founder of a local tennis academy, instilled the love of the game in his children from their earliest steps. While the world came to know Carlos as a teenage phenom, lifting Grand Slam trophies and stunning legends, Jaime quietly trained on the neighboring court, soft spoken, determined, and always observing. Even at a young age, those who have watched him say he shares something rare with his older brother, a burning, competitive spirit. Jaime has already begun playing junior circuits, showing quick footwork, strong baseline control, and a fearless attitude against older opponents. Though his small frame reminds everyone of his age, his mindset often surprises, calm, focused, and deeply passionate. What sets Jaime apart isn't just his surname, but his approach to learning. While many juniors try to copy professional players, Jaime learns from the source, watching Carlos train, standing quietly with a racket in hand, absorbing every lesson. He's seen the grind behind the glory, the early mornings, the pain, the sacrifice. He knows that a last name may open doors, but only hard work keeps them open. Off the court, Jaime is shy and polite, often overshadowed by cameras chasing his brother. He rarely speaks publicly, yet when he steps onto the court, his silence turns to strength. Coaches say he has strong tactical intelligence for his age, often constructing points rather than simply hitting hard. He plays with patience, building rallies, waiting for the perfect moment, traits of a mature player in a young body. The world began noticing him when small clips circulated online. Jaime rallying with Carlos, smiling after long exchanges, even winning points off his champion brother. It was in those moments that fans realized this is not just Carlos's little brother. This is a boy carving his own path. But with great potential comes great pressure. Jaime is already growing under the shadow of comparisons, headlines calling him the next Alcaraz. Yet his family protects him from the spotlight. They remind him, before trophies comes love for the sport. Before fame comes joy. For now, he trains without obsession for rankings, but with a dream to one day face his brother across the net, not as a boy following footsteps, but as a rival standing equal. At home, the brothers share more than tennis. They are playful, competitive in everything, from video games to football. Carlos often says that Jaime will one day surpass him, not out of expectation, but out of belief. He sees in him the same hunger that once drove him, a desire to prove, not to the world, but to oneself. Jaime's journey is only beginning. He is far from the spotlight, far from championships. But every great legend starts in obscurity. Every champion was once just a kid with a racket and a dream. And in the quiet corners of Spanish clay courts, a new story is being written. He dreams of Wimbledon, Roland Garros, the Olympic Games. Not because he wants to match his brother's records, but because he wants his own identity, Jaime Alcaraz, a name the world will cheer one day. Will he become a Grand Slam champion? No one can say. But what is certain is this: he carries the heart of a fighter, the patience of a learner, and the example of a brother who proved that impossible is nothing. Someday, perhaps years from now, we may see two Alcaraz brothers standing on opposite sides of a final. And maybe in that moment, the world will remember where it all began. Not with trophies, but with a small boy on a dusty court swinging at dreams larger than himself. Jaime's story has not yet been written. But if destiny has taught us anything, it's never wise to doubt an Alcaraz.